Thank you, Madam President. Will the sponsor please yield for a question?
Senator
Madam
Gonzalez,
President,
go ahead.
I yield.
Madam President, Senator, the fee increases on page 2 of the bill, those are for trucking companies, is that correct?
Madam President, Senator, yes, that is correct.
Madam President, Senator, when those businesses are going to be getting those increases in fees, are they just going to eat those costs themselves, or are they going to be passing them on down the economic chain to the consumer?
Madam President, Senator, this will be done, they'll be spread nationwide, and also, especially with the trucking industry, they have been very involved, and they're very primary into highly supporting, better infrastructure in New Mexico.
Thank you, Madam President. So, Senator, when businesses are assessed higher taxes, higher fees, more regulation, they will pass those fees and taxes, the additional cost of doing business, on to the consumer. And as a small business owner myself, I got to tell you, I heard a senator talk about you have to spend money to make money in business, but we have a lot of money in this state. And there's no way any of us, if we had $100 in our pocket and we buy a package of M&Ms, we're going to use a credit card. We're going to pay cash because that's smart. Madam President and Senator, I appreciate your experts back there pulling together some numbers. So here we are, Madam President, fellow senators, rolling in money in the state of New Mexico, billions and billions of dollars. And we're going to be bonding for $1.5 million, adding fees and taxes onto businesses, which are going to pass that on to the consumers. And I hear about affordability all the time from those on the left, and you're actually making it worse with this bill. By the way, the taxpayer is going to have to pay either $521.7 million on top of the bond if we pay it off in 20 years, or $741 million on top of the bond if we pay it in 25 years. We've increased our state budget over 75% in the past 7 years. And by the way, someone was talking about the population of Texas, Madam President. They're increasing dramatically in population. We're stagnant. Since 2012, I think we've grown maybe 1%. Maybe. Is it really good business? This is a rhetorical question. Is it really good business for us who are so rich, one of the richest states in the country, with all the money we have and the surpluses, thanks to our good friends in the oil and gas industry, and my county is one of those counties, number 7 in New Mexico of oil and gas production, that we're going to ask the people to pay over $500 million in 20 years or over $750 million in 25 years. I don't know about you, but that's a lot of money for a state of only 2 million people with no population growth that's getting older. That is not good economic business or policy. And we love roads on this side, we love infrastructure, but the recurring spending in this state has gone out of control. We have always asked for more infrastructure spending, investments in infrastructure on this side. I appreciate what you, Senator Gonzalez and Senator Munoz, are trying to do, but we're doing it on the backs of our truckers, we're doing it on the backs of our taxpayers, and we're doing it on the backs of future New Mexicans who are going to have to pay this bill and will not be able to. Thank you for sponsoring the bill. Thank you, Madam President.